Villas offer a high level of privacy, your own plot of land, no neighbors sharing your walls, and the opportunity to build your own pool, barbecue area, or garden. And that's something some people are willing to pay for. If a villa is located in a gated community with security, such villas can be rented out just as well as, and sometimes even better than, apartments, since competition in this segment is much lower. Villas are a highly limited product. It is more profitable for developers to build apartment complexes. There isn't any more land being made, and it's getting more and more expensive. And every year there is less and less land available for villa construction in good locations. Now let's get down to specifics. Here are the options currently available on the market. I'll give you 3 examples, each in completely different price segments. The first example is villas in the Bavaro area in a project called Midtown Residence. This is essentially the entry point into the villa segment. Here we're talking about a relatively affordable budget. At the same time, you get a full-fledged house with a small plot of land, a pool, in a developing area that is not far from the ocean. And what's also important is that the villas are part of a large complex, where 2 apartment condominiums and 48 villas are being built. Construction of the first apartment building is already nearing completion this year, while the second building and the villas will be built in about 1.5 to 2 years. These are small 3-bedroom villas with an area of 120 square meters, which is about 1,300 square feet, located on small plots. And at the early stage of construction, you can buy such a villa today for less than $250,000. That is, the price is only slightly higher than the cost of an apartment in the same complex. 1-bedroom apartments here cost $150,000, 2-bedroom ones, $200,000, $220,000. The second example is already a different level. This is the northern coast, the Sosúa area, the Hispaniola residence project. This is a large, well-established complex with ready infrastructure, security, roads, green areas, sports grounds, and restaurants. The complex is located on hilly terrain, and many plots offer excellent views. Here, the atmosphere is completely different. There are large plots of land here, and villas are built to order for each buyer. You can change the layout, the exterior, the interior finishes, but they also cost much more. And for $300,000 to $350,000, you can get a rather small villa with an area of 100 to 140 square meters. And single-story villas with 3 or 4 bedrooms, about 250 square meters, that's 2,700 square feet, with a large pool will already cost $450,000 to $480,000. This is a very large community, just a 10-minute walk from the beach. 2 condo complexes are on site, and over 250 villas have already been built. The community is being developed by a German company. Much land has been bought here, and every year they complete 10, 15, or even 20 villas. A supermarket is also being built inside, and a grand ocean view restaurant is already finished. The community has its own security and maintenance services. This is a well-established neighborhood with a good reputation and solid infrastructure. Demand for both rentals and purchases here is consistently high. And now let's take a look at the third price level. This is Cap Cana, and this is a completely different league. Cap Cana is a premium location, a gated, fully planned city with its own infrastructure, a world-class marina, one of the best golf courses in the Caribbean, top beaches, and numerous sports complexes. And here, villas cost a completely different amount of money. Almost all the villas here are custom-made, and everything starts with buying land. The size of a plot of land is for about, 1,000 square meters. That's a frontage of about 60 feet with a depth of 180 to 200. And such plots cost from $300,000 to $350,000 US. There are also plots 2 or 3 times larger, but their price starts at $600,000 to $700,000 per plot. To build a villa, you first need to fully purchase the land plot. The second stage is designing according to the client's wishes and obtaining all the necessary construction permits. This process takes about 3 to 4 months. After that, construction begins. This is a super luxury segment with marble, 5 to 6 meter high ceilings, Italian plumbing, kitchens. In short, these are a kind of mini palaces. Other types of villas simply aren't built here because the Cap Cana authorities have strict regulations on what can and cannot be constructed. The area of such villas starts from 300 square meters, but the most common layouts here are 4 or 5 bedroom villas of about 400 square meters. That's approximately 4,500 square feet. The total cost of building such a villa with a large pool and landscaping comes to $600,000 to $700,000. So the combined cost of the land plot and turnkey villa construction is about $1 million, and building to order is cost effective. In Cap Cana, there are developers who do not typically build to specific orders, but rather through a centralized development model, investing their own funds in purchasing land and selling either already completed villas or villas currently under construction. And the price for the same villa from them will start at $1,300,000. So, buying a plot yourself and building through a trusted developer is much more advantageous. In this case, you save almost 30% off the price of the villa. And here it's very important to understand the market logic. Cap Cana isn't just more expensive for the sake of being expensive. It's a different level of product, a different level of demand, and most importantly, a different level of long-term price growth. Because in Cap Cana, there is practically no land left near the beaches. Right now, there is active construction of condo complexes here, and several villa complexes where you can buy land and order the construction of a villa are located not far from the ocean. Land in the areas of Cap Cana close to the ocean has increased in price by more than 10% just in the past year, and there is less and less of it available. The next plots of land suitable for building villa communities will only become available in areas farther from the beaches. Accordingly, as soon as the land near the beaches runs out, there will be a sharp jump in prices for all the properties built here. There is less and less land available within Cap Cana. It's like a separate state for the wealthy within the Dominican Republic itself. And this type of real estate, as a rule, appreciates faster than the cheaper segments and is not affected by crises. There's an important point I want to share with you. We ourselves have now entered this segment and started building villas in Cap Cana. And in my opinion, this was a very timely decision because demand for such properties is growing faster than supply. If you're interested in a consultation, there's a link to schedule an online appointment in the description of this video. I'll be happy to answer all your questions.